Welcome to Immigration News, where we bring you the latest updates and developments in the world of immigration. Today, we have some breaking news about Visa Bulletin predictions for June 2023. For the millions of people waiting in line in the employment-based and family-based categories, Visa Bulletin predictions give them an idea of when they will be able to apply for and obtain green cards. The State Department has issued the May Visa Bulletin. The government estimates that 197,000 green cards will be available to persons in the employment categories in fiscal year 2023, down from 281,507 in fiscal year 2022, but 57,000 higher than the 140,000 mandated by law as the result of 57,000 unused family-based green cards in fiscal year 2022. The State Department Visa Bulletin, May 2023 shows backlogs in getting green cards in both the family and the employment-based categories. The time that it will take you to get a green card depends on the category of your petition and your country of birth. The Visa Bulletin is updated on a monthly basis. Family-based categories. Visa Bulletin predictions for June 2023. These Visa Bulletin predictions are estimates based on recent movements in the family-based categories and should not be relied upon as legal advice. They indicate how far forward the final action dates may advance in the coming month. Numbers for the family-based preference categories. F1 Unmarried adult sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. 23,400 plus any numbers not required for fourth preference. F2 Spouses and children and unmarried sons and daughters of permanent residents. 114,200 plus the number, if any, by which the worldwide family preference level exceeds 226,000, plus any unused first preference numbers. F2 as spouses and children of permanent residents. 77% of the overall second preference limitation, of which 75% are exempt from the per-country limit. F2B Unmarried adult sons and daughters of permanent residents. 23% of the overall second preference limitation. F3 Married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. 23,400, plus any numbers not required by first and second preferences. F4 Brothers and sisters of adult U.S. citizens. 65,000, plus any numbers not required by the first three preferences. Employment-based categories. Visa Bulletin predictions for June 2023. These Visa Bulletin predictions are estimates based on recent movements in the employment-based categories and should not be relied upon as legal advice. The May 2023 Visa Bulletin states that EB1, increased rest of world demand and number use in EB1 will most likely necessitate retrogression in the final action dates for China and India in the coming months to hold number use within the maximum allowed under the fiscal year 2023 annual limits. EB2. The Department and USCIS continue to see increased demand from these applicants, necessitating further retrogression. As a result, the rest of world, Mexico, and Philippines EB2 final action dates have retrogressed. EB3 professionals and skilled workers. It has become necessary to establish EB3 final action dates for the rest of the world, Mexico, and the Philippines, effective in May, to hold the number used within the maximum allowed under the fiscal year 2023 annual limit. Applicants from the rest of the world, Mexico, and the Philippines are subject to a final action date of 1 June 2022. EB3 Other workers. Higher than expected number use in the EGB category, most notably amongst applicants with early priority dates, will likely necessitate further corrective action in the rest of the world, Mexico, and Philippines final action dates in the coming months to hold number use within the maximum allowed under the fiscal year 2023 annual limit. EB1 Priority workers. 28.6% of the worldwide employment-based preference level, plus any numbers not required for fourth and fifth preferences. EB2 members of the professions holding advanced degrees or persons of exceptional ability. 28.6% of the worldwide employment-based preference level, plus any numbers not required by first preference. EB3 skilled workers, professionals, and other workers. 28.6% of the worldwide level, plus any numbers not required by first and second preferences, not more than 10,000 of which to * other workers. EB4 certain special immigrants, 7.1% of the worldwide level. EB5 employment creation, 7.1% of the worldwide level, of which 32% are reserved as follows. 20% reserved for qualified immigrants who invest in a rural area. 10% reserved for qualified immigrants who invest in a high unemployment area. And 2% reserved for qualified immigrants who invest in infrastructure projects. The remaining 68% are unreserved and are allotted for all other qualified immigrants. Thanks for watching.